Ah, have you been having your nails done?
Sorry?
What took you so long?
I was paged. I came as fast as I could.
This is Pete Golding. What can you tell me about him?
Golding. I'm not sure.
You are the registrar, yeah? You're not some SHO who never got anywhere.
Jack Naylor, GS registrar.
So what can you tell me about this patient? And make it snappy. I've got a hell of a rhyme to get through. Look! You're obviously like buses. You all come at once. So, Pete Golding, admitted with acute renal failure, did all the usual rubbish, finally shows up a kidney infarct.
Yeah, he had a recent transplant.
Yeah, someone who knows something.
Caused him some trouble a couple of weeks ago.
Well, he's got a lot more than trouble now. It's all hands on deck for it. Music, please.
Give Mr. Griffin's cover whilst he's away.
That's me, scalpel for hire.
And do we know when Mr. Griffin's coming back?
Do I look like a diary secretary, Olive?
Peter Golding's notes.
Yeah, I'll give it to Olive or her mate here. Actually, no, you take a look at this. This is neat work.
There are no notes for Peter Golding.
There must be.
Actually, there was a problem with his notes when he came in before.
This guy's been sliced and diced more than the average Jack the Ripper victim. There must be some notes somewhere.
What, this guy?
Yeah.
Well, that's not Golding. He was up on Darwin a little while ago. His name's,
Golding, he told me.
All right, fine. Golding it is.
Right, if you want to stand to one side, let the dogs see the rabbit.
Full house now. Who are you then?
Percy Durant.
Oh, the man from Africa.
I've had dealings with Mr. Golding in the past.
Yeah, well, you missed the boat today.
What boat?
Here you go. That is for histology.
Histology?
The transplanted one wasn't working, so we whipped it out.
Wait.
Problem?
It's just,
Just a sec.
Something wrong?
Well, it's a little more scalloped than your average kidney.
We're bleeding out here.
What are you doing about it?
Suction.
Well, don't just play with it. Stick it in there. Okay, Pack, get control of the bleeding. You, as you were.
I could take a look at that if you like.
Why, you got a kidney fetish? No, let the geeks look at it. Okay, you got control? Right, you close. And wheel in the next victim. Prep them, call me when they're ready. Call, not page. Pages are for people who can't talk. I love the colour of your hair, incidentally.
What's he doing?
Don't know. I definitely don't trust him.
Neither do I. I think he's here to replace Rick. I'm sure of it, whatever he might say.
Well, do we know who he is yet? Does he have a name?
Dan Clifford. He was at the Middlesex. So, how are things at home?
You mean with my parents?
Yeah. Is your father all right with you?
Yes, it appears so.
Does he still think you and me are an item?
Yes.
Is that a problem for you?
No, but, well, if you'd like me to say we've broken it off, I mean, it's probably achieved its aim now.
Only if you want to. I'm quite happy with the arrangement. I wouldn't have suggested it if I wasn't. So, did you know there's a new consultant on Keller?
I had heard, yes.
Dan Clifford.
That's right.
You come across him before?
Can't say I have, no.
Well, I bet your father has.
Well, I expect so. He seems to know almost everyone who so much as looked at a stethoscope.
Be nice to know what the deal was.
The deal?
Yeah, why he's here.
Well, Rick Griffin's on a sabbatical, isn't he?
Yeah, I suppose that's it. Thank you.
I could see if anybody's heard anything else.
It'd just be interesting to know.
Sure.
So, do you fancy having a drink tonight? We need to keep up appearances.
Right, of course. Martha, good to see you. You looking for your father?
No, I've just seen him.
Right, is he all right? He seemed fine yesterday.
I spoke to James about him.
Okay, and?
He tried talking to him about what happened with Mum, but he's just not interested.
Well, different people have different ways of dealing with grief.
But I don't think he's dealing with it at all.
I think it's better to let him get through this in his own way and in his own time. Don't you?
Yes, of course.
But you saw them, what they were like together. He needs some help through this.
Sorry, I'm not sure what I can do for you.
Joe, please. Please. I don't know who else to turn to.
In GS. Right. Well, Miss Naylor, do you know, is it Daniel Clifford?
I started here today.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going that way. I'll show you.
Thanks. So what do you think of him then, Dan?
I couldn't say I don't know him that well. Are you a friend of his?
I worked with him, then became his friend, then his fiancée, then his bride.
Ah, so he's married.
No, he stood me up on the day. Church.
That must have been horrendous.
Probably the worst moment of my life.
And you had no idea?
No. But if I'd thought about it a bit harder, I might have realised it was too good to be true.
There were telltale signs then.
Not really. But then I had only known him 6 weeks. Talk about whirlwind. I was his theatre nurse, and he swept me off my feet. Now I hate him.
So what's today about?
Just want to ask him why. I haven't seen him since the night before the wedding, haven't spoken to him, nothing. Then I heard that he got a job here. I just need to hear it from him. Why did he do that to me? Then I can get on with my life.
Hey, what are you doing? You shouldn't be out of bed.
I was just taking my children to meet my friend.
Okay, let's get you back. Can I have some help here, please?
What have we got?
I think it's a ruptured appendix.
Right, let's prep her, get her to theatre. Try and minimise the damage.
Let's be a friend then.
Chop, chop, look lively.
And he won't even talk to me.
He said you're the last person he wants to talk to. That he's got nothing to say, he thought you'd have got the message.
How dare he?
I know he intends on sneaking out before you find him.
You snake! You rat trying to sneak off!
I just have
You
to.
gutless, spineless, pathetic excuse of a man.
I have an operation.
Oh, I know you have. I wanted to talk to you.
And we will talk.
No. You are not going to do that. You are not going to get away with this.
I have to go. Let's...
You left me there, just standing there looking a complete...
Whoa! Get Mrs. Barkley into theatre. I'll be with you in half an argument. I tried to tell you.
When? What you told me was that we were making the most of our last night of freedom.
And I meant it. You looked beautiful.
I can't hear any more of your lies.
Camilla, I understand how mad you must be.
Mad? I'm insane!
I have a patient who has a ruptured appendix.
Can't be late for her, but me, you don't even bother to show up.
That wasn't what it was like.
At the church, in my wedding dress, and no groom. Is that all in my imagination?
No.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, of course not. But we will talk about this, but I have to go.
No, that's not how it works. Did you really think you'd get away with it just because you moved here?
That's not why I moved here. That was because it wasn't fair on you, the two of us working in the same place.
My heart bleeds for you.
Hey, my house is on the market. I'm living in a rental. You really think I wanted any of this? I'm really sorry.
You didn't have to do it, Dan.
Really, I am.
What the hell are you wearing?
I just got back from Barbados.
You went on our honeymoon by yourself.
I didn't think you'd fancy it, and it was paid.
You went on our honeymoon. All right, stop it, nonsense.
Okay.
I will get you for this. Don't you ever turn your back, because the minute you do, I'll be there. Do you hear me, Dan?
I'm really sorry.
I'll get you for this.
I'm very
I will
sorry.
get you for this.
Let's go.
Calm down.
We've got a gunshot wound on its way up from the ED.